Les pronoms relatifs, relative pronouns. I'm not sure whether you know about the concept in English, but we're going to go straight to relative pronouns in French. Pourquoi? Why do you have them? What do relative pronouns do? What do relative clauses do, rather? Bon, donner plus d'informations. That means they give you more information. Look at the example. Voici mon fils qui s'appelle Isaac. Voici mon fils qui s'appelle Isaac. So this whole entity here, qui s'appelle Isaac, that's your relative phrase. Qui is the relative pronoun in this sentence. And qui refers back to fils. When you have qui, you don't have to repeat this here. So this entire sentence gives you more information about mon fils. Voici mon fils qui s'appelle Isaac. Some more examples. Voici la jeune fille qui est arrivée hier. Qui est arrivée hier, this is your relative clause. Qui is your relative pronoun, and it refers back to fille. Qui, in this sentence, has a particular function, as it did in a previous sentence. It is the subject to this verb. La jeune fille qui est arrivée hier s'appelle Nadia. So what you see is that a relative clause can be embedded, okay? And what you also see is that your relative clause comes right after the noun for which it gives more information. So you have la jeune fille, and then who is this young girl? Qui est arrivée hier, so it's your relative clause. But this sentence is incomplete. La jeune fille, where's the verb? Well, la jeune fille s'appelle Nadia. Okay, so you could potentially have two sentences here. La jeune fille s'appelle Nadia. La jeune fille est arrivée hier, and you link them by using that key. J'adore le film qui s'appelle Diva. So here's another thing that you can see. Qui, your relative pronoun, refers back to this noun, and it's not a person. It can be a thing. Okay? So qui, though, is the subject to this verb. So here's something that we're learning. You can use qui as a relative pronoun to talk about either a thing or a person, but the function of qui in this sentence is it's the subject to the verb. Qui est arrivé, qui s'appelle, qui est arrivé. I should make that a complete sentence. Qui, of course, is used in many different contexts. So here, for example, qui est à la porte? You do not have a relative pronoun. You have a question word. Qui, who? Who is at the door? Qui est à la porte? Okay? So the elements that are missing is it has no noun that it refers to. It has no noun for which it gives more information. This is a simple, straightforward question. Qui est à la porte? Tu sais qui est à la porte? Do you know who's at the door? Well, qui est à la porte? That's still a question, but now it becomes indirect speech. Do you know who's at the door? Okay, so we're still talking about a question here, and we still do not have anything that the qui refers back to. So if you're talking about a relative pronoun, you need to have a noun to which this qui refers to. You don't have that here, so here qui is just a question word. Just a question word. So let's do a quick little test. Is the qui that we see a pronom relatif? Yes or no? La fille qui s'appelle Nadia est belle. Qui refers back to a noun. It gives more information about that noun. It satisfies our criterion for pronom relatif. Therefore, we'll do a check. Yes, it is. Je ne sais pas qui est cette fille Nadia. Qui does not have a noun that it refers back to, In fact, it is a question. Qui est cette fille, Nadia? Who is this girl? So our answer here is non. And lastly, qui est Nadia? We have a nice question mark here. We have no noun that the qui might refer to, and so the answer to this question here is non. It's not a relative pronoun. Vous avez compris? Très bien.